Yo, what's up? This is MyHellofalifeTV. We over here at Bar Culture on Tulane Avenue, 4033 Tulane Avenue. Bar Culture, one of the hottest spots in the city. And this is MyHellofalifeTV, your boy Yo. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Yo. I'm here with Mr. James Mays, the fashion designer, you know, from New Orleans, with the line eMline. Right. Definitely loving the brand.
Appreciate that.
You had to be under a rock if you ain't seen it yet. Got him here on MyHellofalifeTV today. Gonna sit down and just discuss with us everything he got popping with his brand, how the brand came about, just all them good things, man. And how you could get your hands on some of these pieces this man making. You know what I'm saying? So what's going on today, bro?
Man, I'm cool. I can't complain.
Yeah. Good to have you out, bro. Appreciate you. Come sit down, holler at me.
I appreciate you more. You know what I mean?
So let's just jump into it, bro. How long have you been doing your thing with the eMline?
I actually released the brand in September 29th. So we're knocking on about 5 months, 6 months maybe, almost. So that's when I released the brand, but I started working on it at the end of 2014.
Right.
You know what I mean? But at the time, I really wasn't like focused. I mean, I had other stuff going on, and I got more focused. I went through some stuff, and that made me get more focused. You know what I'm saying? So I've been working on it quite a while. I released it about 5 months ago.
All right, cool. So it was released 5 months ago. And like I say, man, the response of what I've seen has been incredible. You know,
I mean, I get some good support down here. I guess I got a lot of good relationships to begin with.
Right. I was checking out your Instagram, and I seen the process of what it takes for you from what you showed of creating your denim jackets. Man, can you just speak a little bit on like how long does that process take to create one of those jackets?
I mean, it's for that particular jacket, the process took a minute because you have to envision. First, I knew that I wanted to create a denim jacket. And I knew I wanted to have patches on it. But now you gotta visualize sizes, colors, and it's just something I think that I have just to be able to envision different stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Because you got to coordinate how big this is going to be on this side, and then the colors that surround it. You know what I mean? So it's going to be oversaturated with red over here, yellow, you know what I mean? So, and I knew I wanted the jacket to look unstructured. You know what I'm saying? So it just took a while for me to design that jacket. About 3-4 months, give or take. You know what I mean? So I maybe even longer than that, to be honest, because I think I started working on that jacket about March. Obviously, I didn't finish it.
That's a very special piece. Very special piece. And when people first hear your brand, right? They haven't heard of your name yet. They haven't heard of you. I think when people realize what goes into it and how much time and effort it takes from you, because you know, if you log onto a site and you see the price and you're like, I don't know this dude, how you gonna charge me that? This is why I do these type of interviews, so people understand you ain't throwing out no bullshit to sell to someone, and the price is worth it, like definitely. And so hey, I thank you for just sharing that story and everything that go along with the brand. Like you say, your brand, in particular, Mardi Gras wasn't too long ago, and you came out with the M shirt, your signature M, and it was in the Mardi Gras colors. I mean, bruh, in New Orleans, we known for that shirt with the Mardi Gras stripes. Everybody wear that. They either get the bootleg one from the beauty store. Yo, I feel like this year, your shirt, you passed that shit up. That shirt, I saw your shirt worn way more than I saw the corner store shirt. You had the whole city of that shit, bro.
That's like what I'm calling shirts like that is called, that's my culture shirts, culture tees. So I'm gonna be catering to the culture of New Orleans.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So just like we have a lot of local holidays.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's only in our culture.
Right.
So stuff like that, Mardi Gras, Super Sunday, French Quarter Fest, we got Jazz Fest. We got a lot of festivals and
Definitely.
just different things that we do down here. You know what I mean? That I'm gonna cater to, and that's gonna fall all under my culture tees. Of course, I have the other pieces that I design. That's they're just pieces under the brand that I may feel like it's dope pieces. Some of them have meaning, some of them just dope designs. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be a lot more stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to, with my brand being new, I wanted to make sure I capitalized on Mardi Gras.
Right.
That was super important.
Right.
I mean, me and my manufacturer, I stressed to him how important it was for me to get these shirts in a time frame.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I know after that time frame, I probably couldn't sell it.
Two things I want to ask that's big part to your brand is the hashtag for the city and the magnolia flower. I seen another time you speak on it before. Can you just explain to the audience the significance behind the magnolia flower with you, as well as what does for the city mean in your opinion?
Well, the magnolia flower to start with, it starts from me being from the Magnolia Project, right? That's my roots. You know what I mean? Most designers, I don't care what design it is, when they design something, they design from their self within. You might not know the meaning behind it.
Right.
And all the successful brands, they started with meaning within themselves, even if it's just the name. You know what I mean? A lot of the brands, they make their name based off of a family member, based off of their name or something like that. But the magnolia flower, it's not only the flower for Louisiana,
right,
to start, but it comes from me being from the magnolia. But my definition for that magnolia flower is basically like a kid that comes from nothing, that starts from nothing. You know what I mean? Most of my friends, we come from the hood. When I was young, a lot of my friends didn't have much. You know what I mean? Holidays come around, kids having fresh clothes. Some of them couldn't get that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, those are some of the best times I had in my life. You know what I mean? So it's basically a kid that comes from nothing, that grows and goes through different situations, but never gives up. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, stuff happens to a lot of people, just in life. They may go to jail, some people get killed, stuff like that.
Right.
And that's happened to a lot of my friends, you know what I mean? But that don't mean that in their life they gave up. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people that comes from the hood just like me that never gave up. You know what I mean? And that's just still striving today to be something for their family or for their kids. You know what I mean? So it's just a kid that comes from nothing, that basically never gives up and still blossoms. You know what I mean? A flower comes from the dirt.
Right.
You know what I mean? It starts from the dirt. Those same people, they come from the dirt. You know what I mean? They come from the bottom, basically. And you just growing through a flower is gonna keep growing until it's finished blossoming. You know what I mean? And that's the definition behind the magnolia flower. So in the brand's term, every kid or every person that's been through something and that's not giving up is a magnolia. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just a project thing that symbolizes the magnolia project.
Yeah, everybody can relate to it.
Yeah. So anybody could be a magnolia.
For the city.
For the city is just that a lot of people, I know a lot of people here in New Orleans, you know what I mean, that I could just either, I may see them and we might either dab each other or chop it up, or females, I might give them a hug, or, you know what I mean? A lot of people I feel like know me as a person, and if I feel like if this brand can succeed, it's just, it gives everybody else hope.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That they can do something about it. If James did it, I can do it. You know what I mean? And if that does happen, is to help open doors for people here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it may get somebody that's not from here that can relate to the brand. You know what I mean? For the city, because other people in other cities can relate to the same things that we go through here. You know what I mean? Like New Orleans is the foundation. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people, they have people that go through things and they have good talent, but they give up on it because of the situation that they're in. You know what I mean? Some people have kids, so they don't pursue their dreams as much. Or some people don't have the money to pursue their dreams. Some people just scared to jump out on the limb and quit their job from working for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? But if this brand can succeed, you know what I mean, and people can understand the story that I'm giving with this brand, then that may motivate them to keep going. You know what I mean? So that's the meaning for the city. That's what it stands for. Just to help other people get motivation and gain ambition to follow their dreams. You know what I mean? And also, like I said, for me to open doors for people here. I have a vision that if I succeed, some kind of way I'm gonna create 100 jobs. You know what I mean? Just, it may not be for my brand, it might not work for me, but I may gain a connection that's gonna help you with working for somewhere way higher than where you at. You know what I mean? Or say for instance, if my brand succeeds, I could come back and say, man, they may have something that you want to do that's way on a bigger scale and something that you feel like can help you out. You know what I mean? If I can help that, then that all falls under for the city.
Alright, so James, bro, I mean, you being a fashion designer, like you said, you've always had a background in fashion and just loving the way how you dress, your shoe game and all that. I just want to ask you from your opinion, the times 2018 here in New Orleans. I mean, for you, there's other designers out here coming up. There's, people just seem to take more pride in the way they dress instead of back in the G, we was just white tees every day, big ass white t-shirts. So, I mean, I just wondering how you feel about the state of fashion here in New Orleans.
I think that we really we not super fashion forward, but we not behind either. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could take a ride to Baton Rouge, 45 minutes away. It's totally different.
Right.
You know what I mean? The fashion is way different.
Right.
But we current with fashion. We not just ahead. You know what I'm saying? We not behind. We definitely not behind. But they have people down here that's ahead. They have people down here that's behind. You know what I mean? So I think we just kind of fall in the middle. But like you said, with it's different from like big white tees and stuff like that. I think that was an era.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that was. I don't think that era really gonna come back. To be honest, I just think that was an era, and it was, that was a part of fashion. You know what I mean?
Right.
White tees wasn't just in New Orleans. You know what I mean? That was all over. When you see, you could look at rap and stuff like that, and they was wearing white tees too. You know what I'm saying? So I think that was just an era and a time. You know what I mean? Because all you had to do was have some jeans on, a fresh white tee, and put some sneakers on. Good to go.
Right.
You know what I mean? Go straight in the club.
Right.
You know
definitely ain't getting into the club now with the white tee on.
No, definitely not. So I really think that clubs kind of changed that too. The clubs played a part in white tees being like extinct like this.
That and some people will say, well, when Jay said to put on the button up.
Yeah, I mean, but what I'm saying is,
Jay had changed his whole style up.
No. Don't get me wrong. Like artists and stuff like that, icons definitely have the biggest influence on fashion.
Right.
You know what I mean? But when you got to clubs not letting people in with white tees, now you got to do something different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, we pay attention to artists and stuff like that for fashion to sense. Like, you know what I mean? We want to know what's the latest and what's the hottest. Back then, it was the era where it was like one brand. Not one brand, but we'll be on the Rockaway era, we'll be on the Sean joint, Rockaway, Sean John, Mecca,
Yeah.
maybe Academics.
Right.
What else was in that time?
They
had Inichi.
Yeah.
They had a few things that was in that era, and when you dress, you're gonna wear all of whatever it is.
Head to toe.
Yeah, so if it's Rockaway, you all Rockaway. If it's Academics, you all Academics. If Mecca, it's all, you know what I mean? And now, it's different, all the way different. We wear different, we mix shit up. I mean to say shit, but we mix
the internet, man, because you can curse.
We mix it up, you know what I mean, and different brands. Now people wearing Louis with Gucci.
Right, I remember people say, you can't wear that.
I'm gonna tell you the secret. How you know something is. I never tell people, I keep the secret to myself.
And you about to tell everybody.
I'm about to tell you. This is how you know a brand, it's time to move away from a brand.
When?
When other people start wearing it.
I mean, I kind of knew that, not everybody, but yeah, I feel you.
That's a secret.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that, you know what I mean? But hood people don't take chances. You know what I mean? I say hood, I mean ghetto.
Yeah, because I was about to say, hold on, you gotta break that down because I know where you coming from because I come from the hood too. So people would look at us and say, hey, y'all hood, but you don't consider yourself ghetto. There's a difference.
It's different ghetto. When you see ghetto people get on high-end fashion, it's time to move away from it. You know what I mean? Because, and I'm saying that, it's no discredit to ghetto people. It's just that they don't take chances. So something could be popping for a year and a half. They not gonna get on it until that back end. You know what I'm saying? And it's still nothing wrong with it when they get on it.
But the wave is starting to die down.
Yeah, the wave is dying down, but and ghetto people don't take chances on fashion, should I say. With the red bottoms with the spikes, the Louis spikes. In 2010, 11, 12 maybe, a hood person, a ghetto person would have seen that and be like, man, what he got on?
Right.
Today, that's what they wearing.
Right.
You know what I mean? People from the hood want red bottoms.
Right.
You know what I mean? And they buying it. So.
And probably can't pronounce the shoe. That's another story.
But
that's the reds. The red on my feet, blood shoes.
You know, yeah. So I mean, it's just that's a secret that I have. You know what I mean? Of course, I'm into fashion, so I'm more fashion forward. You know what I mean? I don't really like try new stuff, like talking about it. When I put some clothes on, I feel like I know I'm good. A lot of people test stuff out and try it. I don't do that. You know
well, I mean, for you now, you got a brand
I have a
like
brand
eMline that's killing shit. So you already know when I step outside,
I mean, yeah, but I'm just saying, me outside of before I got into that being a fashion designer, I never really take chances. I ain't jumping off the cliff. I'm going right to that cliff, staying right there. I ain't jumping off it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I want to ask you this with eMline, like I said, you were talking earlier, just the amount of support and backing you've been getting from it. You know, because I think the other day I had to fix something in my house, right? I'm working on something in the living room, so I ran in the Lowe's. They had two older cats in there, and they had on your M hat. They had on your hat. I'm like, man, I literally can't go nowhere lately. Within the week, like in a 7-day span in New Orleans, I'm gonna see your brand at least 4 or 5 times. I'm not making that up. I see it. So I just want to ask you, how do you feel? You know, just the feeling you get when you out and you see people wearing it, whether you know them or don't know them, you just like, man, that's what's up, you know? Like, how you feel just getting support like that?
Nah, it's the reception is like, I really love the perception. I mean, the reception of the brand, how people like asking for it and people, you know, supporting the whole brand. You know what I mean? It made me feel good, of course, because if nobody wasn't supporting the brand, I'd be sad. You know what I mean? It'll be discouraging.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But at that same point, you can't give up. But like I said, I've got some good support. So anytime I see somebody, and it be crazy sometimes, I see people, I know every person that I sold something to.
Right.
Like if you got something of the brand and I see you, I know that I saw you though. And I've seen people that I didn't sell stuff to, and that may have the brand on. That, man, who he know? Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Who she know? Like, you know what I'm saying? And even just that, that's even more like, that feels even more better than seeing somebody that actually purchased it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, okay, you didn't buy it, but then you went out your way to get it from whoever you got it from. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That make me feel like you good with the brand, like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So it's super refreshing just seeing people, you know what I mean, and then people walking up to me and stuff like that, telling me how they feel about the whole me releasing the brand and just giving me like the utmost respect about it, you know what I mean, the whole situation, the meaning behind it and everything. It be people that I don't even think that even know that I got a clothing line that holler at me when they see me and be like, man, look, keep doing what you're doing. That's some good stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people tell me, man, look, I ain't got the bread right now, but I'm coming. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I tell anybody if they don't, you know, even if somebody, man, look, it's all good. I ain't stopping, so it's gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? So whenever you get the time or whenever it's right, it's gonna be all good. You know what I mean? I ain't doing that trip. And I don't take it, if somebody haven't bought nothing from me or something like that, I don't have no negative energy towards them. Like, man, you ain't, you know, nah, it's all good. If you went out your way to tell me, like, congratulate me, man, that's good enough for me, really.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna buy it eventually. So, I mean, it's the reception is been awesome, yeah.
That's what's up, man. So I wanted to ask you, why I got you here, man. You know, when I get people on camera, I like to ask, you know, a meaningful question. They got one meaningful question before they get out of here. If you could go back and speak to the younger James, let's say 10 years ago, 15 years ago, whatever, you go back and speak to younger James, being the man you are now, who you are sitting here, what would be the number one thing you wish you could say to that younger James?
Number one thing I wish I could say to the younger James, maybe just pay attention and find yourself. You know what I mean? I think that a lot of people don't get the chance to find themselves and find who they want to be in life. Like I'm saying, I feel like I'm blessed because I figured that out. And I just wish I could have figured it out sooner.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I might be way more ahead than what I am, but everything comes with time. You know what I'm saying? My maturity level at this point is really high. You know what I'm saying? And maybe I didn't find myself back then because it just wasn't the right time.
Right.
But I think if I could tell myself that, I always been a mature kid. I was always a mature kid. I was always a mature young adult. Did some foolish stuff, of course, we all did.
Right.
I mean, but not to the point where it could have put me out the way where I can't come back from. You know what I'm saying? But if I would have found myself sooner, then I may be a little bit ahead, but I'm not complaining.
I like that response, man. That's what's up.
So I think that's the only thing I think I could really come up with. But like I said, take your time with having kids because you can really, there's a lot you can do when you don't have kids. When you have a kid, you have somebody more responsible for it. You know what I'm saying? And just until you find yourself and know it and get into exactly what you want to do for the rest of your life, then, you know what I mean? My kids is everything to me. I love my kids. You know what I mean? But if I could have took my time, I would.
Alright, man. So appreciate you again, bro, coming through, chopping it up with me, brother. Hey, I'm a huge fan of the brand. Like you said, I don't have the piece yet, but I will be getting that from you ASAP. So shout out to eMline, shout out to my boy James. It's MyHellofalifeTV.
Man, it's James with eMline, man. Shout out to MyHellofalifeTV.